Hey gents, in today's video, we're going to go over the 3 sneakiest ways modern women test men. Women have been testing men since the dawn of mankind, and they will probably continue to do so until the end of mankind. Man was put to the test to eat the forbidden fruit even in the garden. For us men, a lot of what women do, especially when it comes to testing, might appear quite complicated, and the main cause of this is simply that we don't fully comprehend the reasons. In other words, we frequently misunderstand the goal of the tests. And as the majority of you are aware, it's not the end of the world if you don't pass the tests that women give you. But if you do it frequently enough over time, women will grow bored with you and become less attracted to you. We do not want that. The major reason a woman might test you is to determine how strong you are. Thus, that brings us to reason number 1. It is no secret that most women like strong men, and men are typically regarded as being strong. Yes, Chad is one of the few men with the strength to protect her from some insane LA Alley dude. However, emotional strength is the major kind of toughness that women test you for. Now, since the world is a rough place and women want a man with an emotional condition that is essentially constructed of solid steel, we all know that this is especially true recently. Now, women will test your mental toughness mostly because they are aware that there are many imposters out there. The last thing a woman wants is to subsequently discover that the man she was with was truly a weird, mentally ill, and extremely insecure type of man. Since a man should be strong, most women want to go for the jugular right away and make sure the man they are interested in is strong as well. There are a lot of men out there who are quite skilled at temporarily faking strength, and all the women want to do is see if you are actually the strong man persona you are giving them. The second reason why women would put you to the test is to determine whether you are actually as self-assured as you have made her believe. Although emotional fortitude and competence frequently go hand in hand, they are two distinct concepts. However, both are frequently present in high-value men. Women examine men to see if they are actually as confident as they seem to be because many men can appear to be confident when they are only acting. Faking confidence is similar to feigning extreme gaming prowess. You may initially attract a sizable crowd of observers, but those who play the game and the women who truly understand the distinction between a high and low quality man will be able to see straight through it. How many of you have attempted to fake confidence before, and the outcomes are really very unbelievable because so many people just take you for granted even when you're not confident? You will feel like a phony or imposter who will leave themselves inept, and in even worse shape than it was before you started faking it, because there is no basis to back that competency in the end. The second reason why women put us to the test is to see whether we are truly skilled or just putting on a show. The third reason why women will test you unlike the previous tests is to gauge your level of emotional fortitude and your prowess with women rather than to gauge how much you genuinely care about her. Well, whether or not a man cares for her in the sense of being with her long-term or being with her short-term is the most crucial thing for a female to learn about a man as soon as possible. Acting as though they care about a woman is something that many men would do to obtain what they want from her. Women want to know if you're really interested in that one thing, or if it's the only thing you're interested in. This is significant because women are drawn to men who don't show as much interest in them. It's completely paradoxical, I know. Why would a woman want the man who was least interested in her? That is absurd, right? The white women in this situation want to try out the man who shows the least interest in them since that man is probably the best catch for her. Just like men, women have what they desire and will continue to do so. You must realize that women will use a variety of techniques to gauge your level of interest in or devotion to them. Additionally, it is usually preferable to give off a less than serious impression of interest to avoid giving her the impression that you are desperate. And there is one thing about women that you should constantly keep in mind. In the world in which we live, women have something that we as men desire above all else. Most likely, our evolutionary necessity to disperse our seas widely around the earth is the main reason we want this thing. Even if you manage to suppress your interest in that one particular subject that every other man on the planet is preoccupied with, most other men just can't do it. This puts us in an odd situation, because even if men are unwilling to sacrifice everything for a lady we find even marginally alluring, there will always be hundreds, thousands, or even millions of other men who will, which gives women the upper hand when it comes to choosing a spouse. To find the least desperate man they can find, women test men for this reason. Anyway, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It motivates me to create more content for you. See you next time. Cheers.